Let's sip and talk. I'm Shay.
And I'm Daisy.
And we are back at you with another episode. Before we get started, I would like to say rest in peace to Miss Minnie. She was a fellow cast member on Little Women Atlanta, and she was like super popular in Atlanta, and people loved her so much. So I've been seeing a lot of RIPs out to her. Um, Before we get started, I thought of something new to add to the podcast, which is an icebreaker. So the icebreaker for today is what is one thing you are willing to compromise when it comes to someone you love? How about you, Daisy?
Um, I can say honestly about anything if it's dealing with like understanding your personality. You know how everybody different as far as things they like. Now, as far as me changing me, I can't do that. But if you like, for an example, you more of a quiet person, I can compromise stuff like that.
Okay. For me, I could probably compromise. I don't know. I would say sex because you can always teach someone about sex or how to please you. But one thing I could compromise when it comes to love is how they look. I mean, I'm not saying they can be ugly, but okay, I'm just gonna go with looks because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. Because I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I would say looks because the person you always looking for in looks you're not gonna find, because if you could find good looks, then you gonna have like a weird bum nigga because he always trying to look cute. But if you find somebody like medium or ugly, they gonna love you right because they know ain't nobody else gonna love them.
So that's actually my rule. And Ashley and I talk about this all the time. I don't like a guy that's too cute. Like, just from my experience, like a guy that's too cute is like more of a crush lust thing.
Yeah.
But if you like, one, I don't think you look better than me. That's not about to happen. And two, like you said, I feel like guys that be a little too cute would just be a little too full of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And like we both can't have a big head.
Okay.
Like, that's not about to happen.
We both can't be in the mirror taking hours to get ready. Give me somebody who fine and still can pull a ladies, but don't give me somebody that's I don't know, who got to take pictures every 2 seconds like they a female. Like, you could keep that. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you are true. Like, when somebody's really cute, that's just somebody you can crush on. Like, that's not somebody you gonna ever be with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could be like, ooh, you so fine, but in the back of my mind, like, I can never be with you.
And Steve Harvey said all the time.
And for two, who want to deal with girls always in your man face?
Right.
I'm okay with that. Because I end up going to jail for being a bitch ass, for being mad disrespectful.
And that don't bother me, though. Like, another girl, I feel like at the end of the day with relationships, it's about how you act. Because I'll be mad if a dude, like, that's one thing I always had an issue with. Like, I don't like a guy that, you mad at me because somebody trying to talk to me. It's how I react, So I don't really care about you being so cute that girl's in your face. But like I said, my thing is I don't want you having a big head. You all like, you think you that nigga. Hey, you think you that nigga. I don't want you trying to shit on me or some dumb shit, Like, yeah. Be ugly enough so when I call you ugly ass nigga, I mean it. Like,
True. I do get what you're saying. Because I've had people, walk up to, dudes I talk to. So I understand that, but sometimes it could be just too fucking much. Like,
right.
At some point, it's like, all right, my nigga, like, no, this not gonna fly. Mm-hmm. But so that's understandable. So those are some things that we compromise in a relationship. So, before we get started, yes, we are sipping on some Michigan-made wine. I'm not gonna give them a shout out because they don't sponsor me, so that's a no-go. But just know it's wine. And so, of course, it wouldn't be an episode or a podcast without talking about what's going on in this crazy world. Everybody's dealing with COVID-19. Everybody's being affected by COVID-19. And it's just a lot right now. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a homebody, but I do like to go out sometime. I do like to go to the mall sometimes. I do like to go to the club sometimes. But being stuck in the house 24/7 is bonkers. For one. Mm-hmm. For two, I'm tired of my couch. I'm going to need a new couch by the time this is over with. because I work from my couch. I literally work from my couch, pack up my close down my laptop, and then go to my room. That's all I do. Or I work out. That's all I do. Like, that's crazy. How's this affecting you? Like, what's going on with you?
Well, you know.
And you have a kid, so.
You know it's affecting me. I don't know how to sit down to save my life. Ty said, shout her out. I don't know how to sit down to save my life.
Shout out to my cousin Tyler.
I think
she be making them beats and them edibles, and she got a nice.
She make edibles too.
Yeah, and she got a nice little clothing line. I also shout out to my cousin Tyler.
But you know, I'm still working, so as far as the work part, nothing changed for me there. But I think it's really just having the option to go places. Like, even though, like, before this happened, I kind of stopped hanging out. So that's not bothering me. But I'm just really bothered by the fact that I can't do something if I want to.
I think that's...
Like, being, you know how you bored, you go walk around the mall, go grab a thing or two. Like, having that option, just not having that option. But honestly, a lot about me as a person, I was able to work on during this time. So true. I'm not feeling like I'm lacking anything.
Very, very true. I think, like, I saw this meme and a lot of people saying, like, if you don't come out of this quarantine with, like, a better you or a business idea or goals and dreams, then you just wasted your time, which I think is totally true. Like, I see why kids are addicted to YouTube, okay? Because let me tell you, my whole morning while I'm at work consists of me being on YouTube. Like, but I learned a new hustle on YouTube, though. Coming soon, I'll let y'all know what's going to happen with that. I'm in a little testing stages right now. So give me a minute. I'll be at y'all, though. And y'all better support your girl, or it's going to be a problem. But yeah, I do get there with the whole option thing. Like I said, I am a homebody, but I do like to go out sometimes. And I don't want to have to worry about, like, even though I could get sick from anything, but it's just even more intense now. Right. And I don't like wearing these masks. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm not here for the mask.
Like, that's why I never wear masks in the airport. Kind of way. And we all know I love to travel, and that's what I do. I travel. But I'm not a fan of these masks. Because, for one, I get the itch in my... Like, it gets to sticking to my lips because I got lip gloss on. And when I take it off, I can't lick my lips because I might have COVID-19 in the air and it might get in my mouth. So, it's just all frustrating. I'm over it.
Only thing about it, I do like... I feel like I don't touch my face as much with it on.
See, and that...
But then again, I feel like I be moving it and stuff because it's just weird. But I personally... I don't want y'all to comment about it because it's my life. But I personally don't wear one. But I wear one when I go to, like, white stores.
It depends on where I go.
When I go to white stores, I wear one. Because you know how y'all be. Y'all be coughing and sneezing and shit everywhere.
Says the person that's half white. Go ahead.
So when I go to white stores, I wear a mask.
She kills me with this every time. She always talking about white people like she not half white. Like Grandma Daisy not a whole old-ass white person.
But I just feel like, I don't know, just now coming to your house, they outside with the gloves and mask on, touching every motherfucking thing. Got in the car, touching the steering wheel.
That's why I don't wear gloves.
The shit they be doing.
Like, I don't understand why people wear gloves because you just transition and stuff.
Knock on wood, I've been working full time, going to gas stations, going to grocery stores, doing all this. I've been blessed. I'm not saying I can't get it, but I've been
blessed so far.
I don't over stress about stuff like that. Like, I feel like if you know how I believe, God don't make no mistakes. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. I just try to be careful.
Listen, my mom's...
She said that's dumb. No, what's dumb is when they be touching everything with their gloves on. Why the fuck you driving in the car with your mask on? Who the fuck in your car got the shit? I don't understand.
Damn, you made me lose my train of thought when you said that. Oh my God.
Like, wear the shit in the store and wear it out. Now that makes sense.
That's why I don't fuck with the gloves, because it's like, okay, you touching all this stuff with your gloves.
Somebody just shout out that they got Dreams mask. So y'all.
Oh, God Dreams. Shout out to I know his name. Wait,
John.
tell him. No, his name is not John.
Oh, I don't know who it is.
The founder of it is, because I always repost his stuff all the time. He got a clothing line, Got Dreams. He's a basketball player. At the time, he was playing in Mexico, but he had to come back home.
Stay on. I need some suggestions from you.
But he had to come back home because of the COVID-19. Why am I drawing a blank on who his name is?
Got Dreams stuff?
Yeah.
Yep, I don't know who it is.
Okay, shout out to Got Dreams clothing line. I'm sorry I cannot think of your name right now. And I'm sorry I can't look it up. Oh my God, now I'm just about to be on my mind. I want to say his name is DeAndre. Okay, I'll come back.
But y'all check him out. Dre. Oh yeah, somebody said Dre Hall.
Yeah, Dre Hall. There we go. That's his name. Shout out to Dre Hall. I'm always reposting his stuff because I think his clothing line is so dope. Mad dope. Mad dope. So shout out to him because he makes women, men, and kids clothing.
Oh,
and he has like hoodies, jogging pants, t-shirts, and it's just real dope. You just go on my page. I repost everything he posts. So yeah, so shout out to him. And he was on my shout out list too. But we're not doing shout outs right now. But okay. But yeah, so back to this COVID-19. But this made me realize that what everybody doing now, I've already been doing. Like how people use wipes at the pumps. Yeah. I've been doing that. Like I do not touch a gas pump unless I have a wipe. Or I have on like snow gloves or something in the wintertime. I do not touch a pump without either one. Or if I don't have that, I use one of like their paper towels that they have outside. I'm not touching that pump. I'm sorry. That's just me. I've been doing that. People, like how they telling people to cough in their elbows. You learned that shit in fucking kindergarten.
That's that white people shit.
Like, that's not brand new. I don't touch my face when I'm out in public because I already got sensitive skin. And I don't got time to be breaking the fuck out. And so, yeah, it's just crazy. And how you got to tell people to wash their hands. Like, all of this shit you should learn in kindergarten and first grade. Shit, preschool.
I think that when the world reopened up. Okay, so before the world closed, when I went out to eat, I like the way they changed stuff. Like, they was giving you condiments inside the containers. That's how it should have been. I hope going forward that's how it is.
And Daisy, what do I do when we go out to eat? What do I ask for?
You always ask for... You want a cup of hot water so she can clean her silverware.
My utensils. Or sometimes, depending on where I'm at, I might ask for plastic silverware. So it's either hot water or plastic silverware. Shit, I've been doing this.
I just think the good thing about this, hopefully, they do change stuff a little bit. Like, yeah. Especially as far as like service and things like that. Ty said hot water. Everybody knows.
Hell yeah. Everybody know I be like, hot water, please.
I do plastic a lot too though. But I'll be weird about that kind of stuff.
I need my hot water.
But I did realize too that I'm kind of disgusted about some stuff. Like, I don't use hand sanitizer when I go to the pump. One thing that somebody pointed out to me, you know how you order fast food when you eat your fries out of the bag? I do that. And now I think about it, that's so disgusting.
It depends. Cause I don't make that a habit of that. For one, I don't want my food to get cold while I'm all opening trying to sneak some fries. And for two,
it's disgusting now that I think about it. Like, I'm not doing that shit.
And for two, I ain't gonna lie, I could be a little messy sometimes, and fries might be dropping.
But I'm not really a fast food person, so I'm just really just done with fast food.
I don't think we really eat fast food unless we really, really, really have to. Yeah. We on some on the go type shit. Other than that, we always sitting down eating. But so like. Just a lot going on.
Yeah, somebody said I go to get cups and silverware.
Yep, sounds about right. And it also hurts, though, to see all these small businesses closing and some worried they might not open back up. And it's like, I know a few personal people who have small businesses. Shout out to Neek and her hair salon. Can't wait till she open back up because she needs to dye my hair. And
I need my ends clipped like yesterday.
It sucks because some of these people who have to shut down and close down, like, they're new owners at that. That makes it even 100 times worse. Like, they're new owners. Like, they just got their feet wet and now they got to shut down. Yeah. Like, that sucks.
But, you know, that's another thing. That's something that we never thought we would experience. Yeah. So, going forward, for the people that's living through this, you got to have a plan. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of companies and stuff like that did not have a plan. Because you don't think this is going to happen. But going forward, just think about stuff like that could happen.
What I learned in my business class, all businesses should have an emergency savings. Just like a regular person should have an emergency savings for a time like this. All businesses should have an emergency savings. Just like when Howard got shut down and people was up in an uproar with them about how they were treating their students. But Howard had a fucking $1 billion backup emergency money plan and helped a lot of their students get home and stuff with that money. So that's always important. Always, always, always have a backup. But To all the essential workers out there, and to some in the small business owners. For the essential workers, Feeding America has a COVID-19 response fund that is helping to ensure food banks across the country can feed those in need right now, including children who rely on school meals to eat. For the elderly, Target offers like their first hour on Wednesdays is reserved for the elderly people to come in, or people with underlying issues to come and shop. And then Stanley Black and Decker, which is like the people who do like the vacuums and the tools and stuff, they have donated 3 million face masks and other personal protective equipment to frontline healthcare workers and first responders, and has pledged 4 million to support nonprofit organizations helping with COVID-19 response efforts and first responders. And for the small business owners, JP Morgan pledges $50 million in aid to small business and nonprofit. So take a look into that. Do your research, because it is money out there. It might not be where we want it, or it might not be in our faces, but it is out there. And you need to step on your government and your mayor's necks to make sure they are doing everything for your community to help with these relief efforts for small businesses, and especially the Black and brown people, because we all know they can be forgotten about. But as long as we stay on our governor's neck and on our mayor's neck and the people that we elect, we'll be good. So don't let your foot off the gas. Especially in our small community. Like, we gotta, especially the people we vote in. Like, if we vote you in, you need to be on our side, and you need to be doing everything in your power to make sure we good.
Right.
And that's just that. And that's on that.
Somebody said, what are you doing to stay mentally healthy during these times?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It is.
So for me to stay mentally healthy, even before this all occurred, I am big on yoga and meditation and prayer. So I meditate every morning for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and I do at least 15 minutes of prayer at night. That's how I keep mentally healthy. And I'm also a book reader. Like right now, I'm reading 48 Laws of Power, which is an amazing book. And that's keeping me sane. I'm also like keeping up on businesses and just trying to better myself. So I'm just doing like a lot of research. I don't obsess over the COVID-19 thing. So I might listen to the news in the morning, and that's it. Like, I'm not listening to hear what's going on, all the negative stuff that's going on, all the deaths. That's just too much. Now, that'll mess up your mental, for real. So I just limit myself to what I want to see and to think about. How about you? And I work out.
That's pretty much all I've been doing. I gotta get this together, y'all. I gained weight. I gained weight before this shit though, but that's what I've been focused on. Just getting myself together and just thinking of different ways to. For an example, so everybody know, with me and Ashley doing the lip gloss line, that had to be put off on hold and stuff like that. That you just gotta think about. Like, dang, if I would have did this differently, I wouldn't have had to push this aside. You know, just stuff like that. So I've just been thinking of different ways to make sure I so when there's something like this happen again, or just going forward, I don't take nothing for granted. And that too, I think about that all the time. Like, when it's things that I miss, because I'm like, oh, I can just do it later. But then, like, I don't do it. Like, trips and shit like that. Because when stuff like this happen, we don't know how long this shit gonna last. We don't know anything. So I know going forward, if I'm in a able situation to do something nice for myself or enjoy myself in any form, I'm gonna do it. So I've been thinking more. Cause I be so busy working so much, y'all be trying to kill me doing lashes all night to like 12 o'clock at night.
This is also a good.
This was a good little break for me to just have some time to think, cause I don't have time to think, and spending time with my daughter and things like that.
And this is also a good time to relax yourself, especially if you are a busy person who's always on the go.
Ty said The Unshakable by Tony Robbins is a good book too.
Oh, okay. Text me that, but not right now. But yeah, and also this is a good time to slow people down from what they've been doing and to relax themselves and regroup. So when the world open back up, you can just go and be at ease. You ain't stressing about nothing or none of that. And another thing to keep yourself mentally healthy at this time, especially when you have to be in a house all the time, or especially if you live by yourself. Like, I live by myself. Like, I have nobody here with me. So, like, that kind of gets to me some days. Like, that gets to me. I'm like, well, damn, like, I don't got nobody to talk to. Yeah, I could call people, FaceTime people, but sometimes I be wanting that human body interaction.
Right.
But, like I said, if you do live alone like I do, step outside. Take a walk around the block, you know, or just chill on the porch. Something as little as that will help you also. Okay, so a lot of people have, switching gears here, a lot of people have been asking me, like, why have I been gone? And where have I been? Blah, blah, blah. A few people thought I was pregnant because they ain't see me on social media. Listen here, people. It is okay to take a social media break. Listen, let me repeat that. It is okay to take a social media break. I don't spend my life on social media 24/7. Trust me. I'd rather read a book than see what drama is going on. Sometimes, if I'm bored, I do want to see a little drama. But other than that, you don't have to be on social media all the time. That's another mental break you can do. Get off social media for a few days, or put your phone down for a few hours. That's a good mental break also. But the reason I was gone is because of Lent. I practice Lent. So for 40 days, 40 nights, I give up a sacrifice. So every year I always sacrifice meat or just red meat. This year I sacrificed social media, red meat, and bread. So I had to fast for 40 days and 40 nights. That's why I wasn't on social media, or you might see me on there on Sundays, because on Sundays is your rest day. So no, I'm not pregnant. So just chill out. I do be liking the mental break from you mother effers sometimes, because y'all be driving me crazy. And sometimes y'all be saying some off the wall stuff. I just be needing a break. Alright, so we got that out the way. So let's get ratchet. Of course, you know, me and Daisy not that civilized. You know we gonna talk some talk. Okay? So
now that the wine kicking in.
Right. That part. So I know y'all been seeing what's going on in Chicago. Somebody just got the big balls to be throwing parties at their house, but come to find out it's a condo. Like, how you feel about that? Have you seen the videos?
I saw clips of it. I ain't watch all of it.
So yeah, basically it's somebody in Chicago throwing house parties in their condo, and it's like packed like sardines in there.
So here's my thought on this. So again, back to how I said I don't overdo things. I feel like what's meant happen. But when so how we go around each other, like, we work together and shit like that. So whatever you're gonna get me at work or whatever, I'm gonna get it at your house or whatever. I personally don't want, like, for lashes, for example, I had clients like, hey, can you squeeze me in? I can't even get a cold, because if I get a cold, I can't do nobody lashes. I'm not gonna be over nobody coughing, sneezing, none of that. So me personally, I try not to get sick for no reason, for that one reason. 2, I don't even like being sick. Like, when I'm sick, I don't even like myself. I hate coughing. I hate all that kind of stuff. So I personally don't even try to be around people right now for that reason. And it's not really that, because people keep saying, like, oh, it's like the flu. I don't give a fuck what it's like. It could be like the sniffle. I don't want the shit. So that's my problem with it. Because people really get upset with you, like, oh, y'all taking it so serious. It's man-made. I don't give a damn if it's man-made. I don't give a damn if it's like the flu. I don't care if it's a cough. I don't want it. Like, what the fuck? So me personally, I ain't going to nobody's house party.
Nope.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
Nope.
And honestly, if everybody keep congregating together and stuff like that,
if it's more than 10 people, don't invite me.
It's not even gonna get over with. Like, and that I personally feel like everything should have been closed down for at least a week, just to see if it really made a difference. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Like,
stores, everything.
I just like, just to see, because
if you ain't a doctor or nurse, stay your
leaving
ass
stuff
open.
It's gonna still just keep spreading. Like, yes, it's probably minimizing it. But I just feel like they should have just tried it just to see.
I wouldn't mind.
And I don't think it's gonna go nowhere. Like people keep saying, oh, they gonna just keep closing us down. They are gonna open us up eventually because it ain't gonna go nowhere. Like people still catch the flu, people still catch certain things. It's not going nowhere.
My thing is,
and I ain't never had a flu shot in my life, and I'm planning on getting one.
Me either. I can't even get the flu shot because I'm allergic to it. So yeah, I don't. And plus,
I don't like needles, so I ain't getting no shot unless I'm about to die.
Or getting a tattoo, dumbass. You got tattoos.
Oh yeah, but that's it.
Child bless you. But that was like my doctor and my mom thing when this first thing broke out. Like when I say my doctor and my mom called me every other day, asking me, am I staying in the house, what I'm doing, because for one, it's easy for me to get sick, especially from other people, and from two, when I get sick, it's over with. I don't have a army strong immune system like other people. That's why I stay away from people when they sick. That's why when I'm out in public, I keep distance from people because I literally cannot get sick or it's bad for me. So yeah, it kind of scared me at first the way my mom and my doctor was acting. I'm like, oh shit, like damn, do I need to lock myself in the house? And then especially all my friends was making jokes, was like, see, you really need to be in a bubble right now, but we're not gonna talk about them people. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that house party stuff, that was a dub, because it was people going to parties that was still getting sick before they locked down. So
that's another thing that's scary about it. Like I keep telling people, you can have it without having symptoms.
You could be asymptomatic.
Yeah, so that's the part that's weird to me. People are like, oh, I don't have it, I feel good.
You don't know.
But
you could have it.
My thing is to each his own. I'm not gonna be, because one thing I hate, and let's make this clear, I cannot stand y'all that talk all this shit like stay in the house, do this, do that. Don't y'all go get food, get groceries? Don't y'all get food delivered to y'all house? Like they touch the shit, you touch the shit. Like only way I'm taking advice from you is if you ain't doing shit. I want to see you growing your own shit outside, your food. I want to see all that. That's the only way I'm personally taking anybody that serious. Don't tell me what to do about my life or how I do shit if you still going to grocery stores. If you think it's that motherfucking serious, stay in the house. Don't eat shit, don't do shit. And that's just that, going forward.
Drink some water. Yeah, just like I get all my stuff delivered to my parents' house, and I just be like, leave the box outside, I'll come get it.
Yeah, because people taking it, I get it. I take it serious. Like, I don't want to bring this shit to my daughter. So that's why I ain't been doing no lashes. I haven't been doing anything. But when you get to, like, hounding people like, oh, you're not wearing your mask, you're not doing this. I bet the fuck not see you at no fucking grocery store. I bet the fuck not see you get shit delivered. Because when they get delivered, that motherfucking ship driver or whoever the fuck delivered it, they was touching shit. They might have had it. They might be sick. Like, if you're going to be hard on somebody, make sure you follow the rules all the way across the board. Mm-hmm. Because that is just so weird to me. Like, I get it. Yes, minimize the things you're doing. Don't go nowhere if you don't have to. But when you trying to be all hard on people and judge people, I gotta work. So I gotta still go to the grocery store. I gotta still go to the gas station. I gotta do shit that I don't personally want to fucking do. But what I'm gonna do about it?
Let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about Boosie and Tory Lanez. Listen, I love, like, that has been my entertainment when they go live. Like, I literally will stop everything I'm doing to watch they live because they crazy. But do you see them girls that be twerking and sucking dildos and stuff on there? I be like, oh, okay, this is what we doing for money now, I guess. I'm like, y'all not worried about y'all family being ashamed of y'all? Like, come on now. Probably like, what happened to, I mean, I can't, you know what, one thing I'm not gonna do is knock nobody.
I said, whoa.
One thing, y'all must don't watch Boosie and Tory Lanez live.
I personally don't watch it.
I do, that shit
I've seen clips of it and stuff like that, but I don't really watch it.
Like, my thing is, I'm never gonna knock nobody hustling how they make their money, but some stuff is just too fucking much. Like, you on live, and Tory Lanez live was hitting 150,000 people. And right. You on there sucking dildos and pouring milk. And you wasted milk, girl. They was pouring milk on their body. I'm like, it's about to be a milk shortage because y'all pouring milk all over your body. Y'all using fruits and stuff all over your body. They gotta go to the trash. Now you wasting food.
Milk nasty. Why the fuck you put milk?
Your motherfuckers better not be getting motherfucking food stamps. Somebody call the government on these hoes.
So
because they wasting food and money.
Let's talk about the fact that...
but I do love what Boosie say. Put your pussy...
That's what I want to talk about. Because what I'm not getting about...
Put your pussy alive for $1,000.
What I don't like is... First of all... do he still make music or anything?
Yeah, he do. But...
He got more than $1,000. If you get on there and you put your pussy lips on live for $1,000, you crazy. I wish this fuck somebody with money that $1,000 is not really no money for real.
Man, you know? Not in this day.
I mean, it's a nice amount of money to have.
That's
you can send me.
That's not even half my bills right there. $1,000.
But $1,000 is not a lot of money for me to get on live and put my pussy lips on the camera. Sober.
Keyword sober.
That's not a lot of money. So like to me, I think this shit showing how crazy people are, because even if you know how I feel. I don't get mad at the person that's doing it, because somebody was like, why is he like doing that to women? That's so degrading.
They doing it to their
I don't get mad at him, because if you can get some pussy lips on live for $1,000, then do it. That's nothing to him. $1,000. But I'm not putting my shit on live for $1,000. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with $1,000? I can't even pay my rent with $1,000.
Okay, you feel me?
That's just disgusting. Now let's talk about like 50, like you can get a little $500,000,
you know.
Let's talk about something that's gonna pay off some debt. You know, like $1,000 ain't paying for shit.
But I don't agree that he was downgrading women, because they were able to tell themselves that I want to get on this live and put my pussy lips on there for $1,000. Mm-hmm. You're downgrading yourself, not him. He's not doing it. He's not making you doing it. You know you want that $1,000, so you about to put your own pussy lips on that camera.
But that's the new. If you notice, no shade to anybody in particular, but a lot of women nowadays, like, that's just a new tactic. Like, yeah, okay, don't get me wrong.
Sex always been
I do feel like as black men, like, when it comes to black women, like, respect us, and that's just that. But at the same time, we know men are mannish and shit like that. So, like, I don't know.
There's a difference between a man and a nigga. Let's be clear.
That's true. But I feel like I don't know. It's just how you was raised. Because mama taught me, like, just because everybody else is doing it, don't mean you gotta do it.
Exactly.
Like, you know, the R. Kelly situation, for an example.
If Daisy can jump off the bridge, are you gonna jump?
Right. Like, everything ain't about, like, everybody want to blame the sick person that's doing it. Like, yeah, they sick. They shouldn't be doing it. But you gotta take accountability and responsibility that, why the fuck is you doing it? Like, I don't give a fuck how much money I need.
How the fuck you ain't know where your kid was at?
I don't give a fuck what I got going on. My pride too high to put my pussy lips on camera for a whack ass $1,000. I'm not doing it.
Period.
That's just personally. But if somebody else want to do it, you do that shit. But what I'm gonna say is, don't sit there and say it's his fault, because if I can see some pussy lips for $1,000 and I'm rich as fuck, I'm gonna do it.
Shit. And I'm just a viewer, and I'm not giving you $1,000, and everybody's seeing it. So exactly. That's why I'm confused. Like, hell no. Nah. But
and how did he send them $1,000 first or after they did it?
Exactly. I need my money first.
Doing it after, like, you don't send it to me. Now I just embarrass myself in front of everybody.
But you want to know what the kicker is? You want to know what the kicker is? Some of these girls have boyfriends, and guess what the boyfriends was doing? Egging their ass on.
Cause he needed that $1,000.
I remember I was on Tory Lanez live, and this girl was popping her ass in the live. And then Tory Lanez had said something about do something. And then she was like, no, something. Then her boyfriend, like, came in the background. And he's like, who was that? She was like, oh, that's my boyfriend. Tory Lanez was like, oh, you got a boyfriend? Then the boyfriend was like, I told her to do it. Like, I wish my boyfriend motherfucking would.
He shouldn't be a boyfriend no more. If your boyfriend
but here the key word
on the camera for $1,000.
But here's the key word: boyfriend. You need a man, not a boyfriend.
That's true, and that is true. But if you calling somebody anything, and he got you putting your pussy lips on live,
or twerking on live,
or doing anything discriminating as a woman, and that's just sick.
Child, listen. They had to shut Tory Lanez down because this girl put, I think it was like a 12-inch dildo down her throat. So he got shut down for like a week. I said never the fucking life. And you know who I like and I hate that she
What's her Instagram though, so I can ask her some questions?
Stupid. It's probably still on his thing. But you know who I hate and love at the same time? Johnny Blaze. And she be the main one on these lives, twerking and doing all that extra shit. And she is so fucking talented. She can sing and play instruments. And she sings really good. But all you know her for is being rowdy, twerking, and being a stripper. Like, no. Like, bro, you too talented. But that's her fault because she fucked herself over when she so-called herself airing her and Drake dirty laundry out. And ever since she did that, she ain't been nowhere since. So we already know who shut that down.
But some people don't know.
Shout out to my husband Drake. You did that, boo.
Some people don't know how to put themselves out there. You know, like you could be talented as hell and you don't know how to make the right moves.
I think she would have been further in life if she.
But then with this new day and age, like it's so much.
This happened years ago.
It's so easy though to like we saw her twerking and shit. Like now, it's so easy to get famous for doing some stupid shit.
But she's still not even that famous though. That's the crazy part.
But that's why she probably doing it.
She's doing all this for what?
Publicity.
But like I said, she fucked that up when she aired her and Drake dirty laundry out.
Right.
So now Drake shut all that shit the fuck down. But so yeah. There it goes. Strippers and dildos.
Y'all can drop more topics.
But you know what I hate though, and what I've been seeing even more than usual? People wearing their fucking pajamas out in public. Like, why? When I see you wearing your pajamas out in public, I think you ain't wash your ass. And I think you stink. Period. And that goes with bitches that be out there.
What's y'all opinion on pajamas in public?
And that goes for bitches who be... Not only do they just have on their pajamas, they have on slippers and bonnets too. Like, damn bitch, did you even brush your teeth this morning?
You know my rule on scarves. Listen.
I'm not wearing a scarf outside. I will literally just get my hair done, take it down, do what I gotta do, come back home and wrap it back up. I'm not wearing a scarf outside.
Yeah, I'm not doing
The only time I had to wear a scarf outside is when it was prom time and I didn't want to mess up my hair. That's the only time. And maybe if it's my wedding and I need to run out. That's the only time. I'm not wearing no bonnet, no scarf the fuck outside.
I tried it before, so I went to the gas station.
I felt disgusting.
Listen, I went to the gas station and I sat in my car.
I ain't want nobody
for
to
like
see
6
me.
minutes. Like, Daisy, can you really walk in here and take with your scarf on?
Fuck no.
I couldn't do it. I had to take and I was so mad. And when I got home, I had a boyfriend at the time. When I got home, he was like,
I had a boyfriend.
Like, what happened? Like, you just left with your scarf on and stuff, and you can't. Because I was sitting in the car really contemplating this. Like, I cannot do that. Like, I just can't bring myself to it. When I'm having a bad hair day, like now, I put my hair in the point. Like, this is a bad hair day for me because I need to wash my hair and shit. But I can't do that. Not putting the scarf on, not walking out the house looking any kind of way. Like, I just always was taught that, like, you never know who you're going to bump into. Yep. Like, just be presentable. And I don't always look the best all the time.
But I ain't wearing fucking pajamas outside.
I'm not wearing pajamas outside. First of all, I just really wear like leggings and shit like that. So, right. I don't even really buy pajamas. I'm not wearing pajamas outside. I'm not wearing a scarf or a bonnet. But to each his own. Because I know some girls who like work in plants and shit like that. Well, so they do. So I'm not going to knock you. But I probably keep some braids in my hair or something. That's just me. Yeah. But I wouldn't really, like, if you're doing it at work or something, you work at, like, a factory and it's hot as hell, I'm not going to be like, oh, she disgusting. Let's clear that up. That's a personal preference. But, bitch, if you at the grocery store or you out, because I didn't see some bitch.
I see you on the fucking weekends and you still in pajamas and bonnets, you dirty. You're nasty. I'm sorry.
I done seen some girls, like, someplace that you wouldn't even imagine that they'll be at. I saw a girl at the mall with a scarf on. You couldn't pay me. Oh, you couldn't pay me to put my pussy lips on. You probably had a higher chance of me putting my pussy lips on live than paying me to wear a motherfucking scarf in the mall. Like, no, I'm not that. Ain't shit going on. My hair trained though, so I can't. Yeah, but I'm not doing that. That's so tacky.
First of all,
it's embarrassing.
Ask Tyler. I was so excited about going to Lenox Square Mall when I went to Atlanta for the first time. I was super excited. Like, that's the one thing I wanted to do if I didn't do nothing else.
We need some more wine.
I made sure I was fine as fuck before I went into the Lenox Mall because I wanted to bump into a celebrity. I ain't gonna lie. While I was getting my Chick-fil-A, I wanted to bump into a celebrity.
Period, friend.
But why the hell do I get there? I walk in the cafeteria area and bitches in there with pajamas and bonnets on.
They don't care.
I said,
it's all about
they're
how
doing
people was
this
raised.
at this mall. Tyler was like, hell yeah. I said, and I didn't spend an hour trying to get fined to go to this mall and bitches in here with bonnets and pajamas on. I was pissed. I said, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Tyler was like, I was wondering why you was taking so long to get ready. I had to look good. I'm like,
and it's not even always about who you gonna bump into. It's about yourself. Like, anytime you do something, let's clear this up for anybody. Anytime you do anything, you represent yourself. So, fuck anything else. Fuck bumping into somebody or anything. You represent yourself. So, when I leave out of my house, I might not always look top-notch the best, but I'm going to look presentable. Because when somebody said, like, oh, I've seen such and such, right? Not even if they seen me. It's just the fact that I have to make sure I look decent. I don't understand how people be comfortable and confident enough to do that. And, like, I get it. Sometimes you just be in a situation where you need to run and go grab something. But I just seen y'all hoes grocery shopping with pajamas on and scarves on. I seen y'all at the mall with that shit on. And that shit is not cute. It's not. It's dirty. Like, but you know what? That's the problem. Dudes will still talk to a bitch who looking like that. They don't have a problem with it. They be the main ones like, oh, well, I still get. And that's another thing. You know,
I hate bitches
females
like
nowadays, like, if they get niggas, then that amount how pretty they are.
Let's be clear. You got a pussy, a nigga gonna want you.
Right.
Especially if they feel like they could get over on you.
That's disgusting.
But we not talking about that. That's a discussion.
So take y'all scarves off. Like, do your hair. If you can't get your hair done, put a little ponytail.
Right, put it in a fucking ponytail.
Big, just do it.
Girl, if your hair 2 inches, then you need to wear that shit out. Don't put that shit in no ponytail. Wear it like the fuck out. Comb it out, put a little fro and a little band on it. Don't
wear a short little. If I had a little this, my head too big to be bald headed. First of all, but if I had this, I would get like some finger. I had the cutest motherfucking finger waves in the world. Or I'll be wearing wigs and shit. You know.
Exactly. Or be natural. Don't put that shit in a ponytail.
But if you're having a rough day, put a little like conditioner in it or something, and wear
put a headband and call it a day.
Or just something. But just care about yourself. Like fuck
bit.
Fuck what somebody like me think. Because I honestly, if I see you with a scarf on, I don't give a fuck. Because fuck you. But you know, like if it was somebody else that cared. Like, just be presentable. Like,
even when I walk to the corner store right here.
And y'all be having y'all kids. So y'all telling y'all kids that shit okay. Your daughter gonna be like, oh yeah, mama wear scarves to the store.
Girl, the kids be doing it too.
And then y'all sons see y'all with y'all scarves. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a woman with a fucking scarf on.
Girl,
like,
the kids be doing it too.
Be a woman. Back in the days, like women did not leave the house without looking presentable.
And my mama would beat my fucking ass if she thought.
I'm talking about back in, like, not before crack and shit. I'm talking about back in the days. Because that's crack fucked us up. But back in the days, women always look good. Like, they used to yell at their kids, like, bitch, get your shit together, you know?
Listen.
Y'all need to bring that shit back because y'all be looking.
My mama would
doing anything.
Pop my ass even if I thought I was about to go outside with some pajamas.
Yes, mama
if we was in the backyard, that's cool because we in the backyard, can't nobody see us. But if we used to go out in the front yard, my mom be like, where the fuck your clothes at? Mm-hmm. Go put some. You don't, mom, like you don't look like you ain't wash your ass.
Even with my daughter, mom would check her in a heartbeat. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Right. Like, put some fucking clothes on.
Even with her hair, my daughter, I don't like. Right now, it don't matter. You about to go for a walk, but if we going somewhere, I'm not letting my kid come out with her hair looking like a fucking mess. Like, that's just
that also. And I don't know how to do hair. But
that
also gets under my skin so bad. When I be seeing mamas with their hair all done up, or they be spending like $500 on a hairstyle, but your kid looking like Raggedy Ann. That gets under my skin so bad. I be ready to punch a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, why you out here looking fly and your daughter look like she just fucking ran away? I don't like that. That I don't have kids, but that annoys my soul right there.
It happened often too.
That like when I used to babysit my niece, shout out to Saya Bear. Even when I used to babysit her, I don't know how to do fucking hair, but I did some type of shit with her hair. Good thing she fucking got that white people blood. All I had to do was throw some water in and it'd be curled up. We'd be good to go.
Right.
But even if my niece didn't have good hair, I would try to do something with her hair to look presentable because I'm not about to be out here looking all fly and my niece be looking like crazy. It's been even a few times where I'll take my niece to go get an outfit or something if I'm like, what she got on? Oh, I don't like that. All right, we about to go grab something.
But I feel like this my thing though too, because you see so many women who say, I go without for my kids. That's true. Go without for your kids. Your kids should come first. But with that being said, we both gonna look together.
You can spoil yourself.
I'm not about to do that. Like, we both I'm not about to be looking bummy and disgusting. I'm not doing that. Because some people be having their kids on, like, fancy shit that kids really shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not.
In my opinion, the kids shouldn't really be wearing. Like, they be having on Burberry, this, that, and the third. And then you like, oh, y'all do whatever they get.
Nope.
That's not doing whatever. That's being materialistic.
Exactly.
That's not doing whatever.
Nope.
Doing whatever is like, your kids have clean clothes. I don't give a fuck if it comes from Former Meals. My daughter get mad if I go there. But I don't give a fuck if it comes from anywhere that's cheap. That's you sacrifice to make sure your kid's straight. Your kid having on Burberry, Gucci or any designer, that's not a sacrifice.
You're not a good parent because your kid got on designer clothes.
When your living situations don't. I can't speak too much on that. But when your living situations aren't up to par to afford that, like even now, like my daughter has some stuff that was expensive before, and now when I think about it, I'm like, bitch, you living in an apartment, like you renting an apartment, like I don't want to be splurging on that kind of shit. So I own my own house, driving the car I want to drive, and just shit like that. Like we don't need that. My daughter stay clean. She always got fresh clothes, anything she need on. So I don't prove a point because my kid got all this fancy shit. And we had a conversation about that before. Like, parents will post, my kid got this, that, and the third. Kid ain't never been on a plane before.
Girl, what?
Kid ain't never seen another state outside of Michigan before. Like, kid ain't never did shit before. My kid don't have all that shit that everybody else's kids have. Sometimes she do, because she kind of spoiled. Everybody spoiled her. But when it comes to me, I'd rather buy a plane ticket and go somewhere. I don't give a fuck about what other people have and all that kind of shit. Like, that's my priority, is teaching her experiences. Like, we'll hop in the car quickly to go to a museum, to go to something that's gonna teach her something so she can have a broader conversation when she talks to people than what she got.
Because you want to know what's crazy is, you'll see a fly-ass little kid and you talk to them, they can't talk, they don't know their ABCs, but they sure can rap a rap lyric and they sure is dressed to the nines.
And can cuss like a motherfucker.
You're failing as a parent, sorry.
But nowadays, though, parenting is about what you can do for your kid.
Nope, not.
It's not what you can teach them. It's not. First of all, the whole point of parenting, in my opinion,
my kid clothes will be coming from Target because everybody know that's my store.
Target expensive though. That's top notch, but
they'll be coming from Target and they'll be coming from Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I'm not buying Louis, Gucci, Prada for no fucking kid. Especially they gonna grow out the shit. And they gonna dirty the shit the fuck up. I'm not buying you no $200 pair of shoes that you have to go outside and play in.
I'm not doing that. If you have the funds, let's clear it up.
If you have the funds,
it's differently.
If I still had the funds, no, I'm not wasting my money.
Yeah, because I'm not wasting my money. Like people who's really rich. Like I'm not talking about the little rappers with a couple million. I'm talking about people like Bill Gates and shit.
I'm not wasting my money.
They don't buy
shit
kids
that you about to fuck up.
Like like you invest in different things, but it's just to each its own situation.
I'm not gonna lie.
I just think it's real tacky when but like I said, parenting these days is about what you can do for your kid. I see parents all the time who like, I work 3 jobs to make sure my kid have, and then you look on their social media, their kid got all this shit. Your kid don't have you, motherfucker. Like, you're the most important thing your kid needs.
Right. You work
Fuck all the shit you doing to get for your kid. Spend time with your kid. Like, me personally, now, I don't work on Sundays at all. No lashes or nothing. I don't care if it stopped money coming in my pocket. My kid is important to me. And I had times where I used to, like, I take an appointment or I do this or I do that. I'm not doing it no more because when she grow up, she gonna say, yeah, my mama, all she did was work hard. No, when I grew up, my mama always kept a job. But one thing I can say, I spent time with her. She taught me shit. If she had to work hard to do something, my auntie did it. Like, we had time with her. These kids nowadays is raised off the phones and tablets. Like, they don't have...
Because mamas want to get drunk and smoke weed.
Chill the fuck out.
All right, guilty.
Chill the fuck out. All right, guilty. But, just...
Her dog will holler, motherfucker.
Just give your kids a little bit more because... My daughter, no. She be so
quick. We getting off topic.
She be so quick to say that.
How we go from wearing pajamas to treating our kids?
Because we got to talk about kids, too. They matter.
Yeah, all right, bitch. Moral of this story is, stay out of these 2020. Leave the fucking pajamas in the house where they belong.
Please.
Not outside. Not at the grocery store. Not at the kids' school. In the house where they belong. Nobody can see them. So... I always have people in an uproar when it comes to my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at LadyTink, LadyTink 24. Everybody always be up in an uproar with my questions. Like, I have people inboxing me like, what the fuck you come up with all these questions, these crazy questions, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna get into 2 of the Instagram questions. That I always get the most, that I got the most reaction out of. One is, can you be with someone and not get married to them? Like, can you see yourself in a relationship, giving your all to someone in a relationship, and y'all not getting married?
Now, nope. I'm not doing that. I feel like the only reason to be with somebody right now, but I'm getting close to 30. I ain't got time to be playing no games. I'm the kind of person that I don't mind. If I have to be single, I don't mind being single. I don't mind relationships either. But with that being said, because I'm okay with being single, I'm too old for a boyfriend. Like, that's just personally.
Like, if you're not trying to be
if you're not trying to be something and build or something, is no reason. And then you get to the point where, like, sex and stuff like that I don't sit around and be like, oh, yeah, I got to do something. Like, no, I really want to build a strong foundation with somebody and become more. So, me personally, if you want to talk to me and you don't have no interest in, like, being a husband, a real husband, because, you know, these husbands, child,
I be having people husbands in my inbox.
They just,
that's so disrespectful.
But if you have no interest in that, then you might as well not talk to me, because your first swift of, that's not what you want. I don't want you.
See, my thing is, me personally, when I was younger, I probably was the only girl that ever was like, I don't want to get married because I don't want to be tied down to one person. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and if I'm not happy, I want to be able. Girl, don't even try it, because we don't want to do body counts on this live. We're not gonna do body counts on this live. But it wasn't even about being a hoe, because I was a kid. Hello. Let's be clear. I didn't start having sex until I was in my 20s. So chill the fuck out. But from my point of view, when I was younger, I never wanted to get married. Not because I wanted to be with other people, but because I didn't want to be tied down to nobody or nothing. Like, if I wanted to get up and leave, like, if I wanted to break up with you, I want to be able to break up with you and not have to go through a divorce. And I didn't want, and I'm a selfish person. I never wanted to be like, this is ours. No, nigga, this is mine. What the fuck? No. That's why I never wanted to get married. But as I got older and, like, being around a married couple, shout out to my parents, it's like, yeah, I do want that love. I do want somebody. I do want that. I do want to know I do have that person that I can count on whenever I'm having problems. Mm-hmm. And I want to be spoiled. I don't want to have to pay bills. Because that's my mama. She don't pay bills. She don't know what the fuck a bill is.
I want to get married for opposite of that right now.
See, like, I want to get married now. And I know I'm ready to get married now because I am ready to settle down. I am ready to be with one person. I've never been the type to want to talk to multiple people because that's draining. For one. For two, I got the attention span of a kitten. And for three, I will forget some shit and then say some shit and won't even give a fuck that I said it or did it. That's because you're not my man. You're not my boyfriend.
And I'm so inconsistent. Oh my God.
That too. Like,
I applaud any dude that put up with me and text me and hit me up because I'm inconsistent. I know. I'm not the girl that's going to text you good morning every morning.
Yeah, no.
I'm not the girl that's going to always respond. Like, because I'm still working on myself too, you know? But that's why I was saying how my opinion changed because we was just talking about that. Like, you made a really good valid point that, like, you wanted to work. You don't want to get a divorce. Right. That's the reason why, like, me personally.
And I don't want to be stuck just because I want to
get a divorce. That's like, the biggest thing that's been, like, the biggest problem for me.
I don't want that.
Is that I have to think about everything. Like, my biggest thing now that I've learned over dating different people and stuff like that, if we not, like, best friends, I don't even want to date you.
Exactly.
Like, that's my thing. Like, if we can't do everything together, like, I feel like that's the biggest goal when you get married. Like, fuck the money, fuck everything else. I want to be able to, when I'm sad, you the first person I call. Mm-hmm. When I'm happy, you the first person I call. Mm-hmm. When I want to go have a good time, you're the first person I'm with. Like, that's what I'm really looking for. I don't want to get married because I don't want to get a divorce. I don't want to just marry somebody to say, oh, I'm married.
Yeah, I don't.
And then I got to get divorced because I don't like you. Like, you know, you my friend, girl. You know, I wake up one day and I will hate your guts.
Linda, listen.
I don't have time for that.
Listen, Linda. Let's talk about that. How people are getting married for a show. It's like nowadays, marriage is only for show. It's not about love no more.
Yeah.
Or
because people feel the pressure.
Or being as
married.
one. Like, people let their family pressure them. Like my family, when I was with my ex for 8 years before we broke up, but nobody ever pressured us to get married. They was like, it'll happen. But I've had friends who've been with their boyfriends for a long time where their parents have pressured them. And gotta have that candle lit. But that their parents will pressure them, and then they end up getting married just because their parents said they need to get married, and then boom, shit falling apart.
Right.
I'm glad I never had parents like that. And I'm glad that I never got married with my ex. And I'm glad I never had a baby with my ex, because I don't have to be tied down to him. Mm-hmm. But no shade to anybody. I'm just saying that's what I'm glad that.
But that's something that you should be able to look back. That's one thing.
I mean, let's be clear. I don't hate my ex. And when we broke up, it wasn't nothing nasty, disgusting, name calling and stuff like that. We both literally just grew apart. Mm-hmm. Like, at one point, yes, we were talking about marriage. Yes, we were talking about kids. But then it's just a point in time where we just really grew apart. But then again, I was with him since I was like 18. Like, he was my prom date. So I was a kid when we got together. And then as you grow up, your mental change and your life starts to transition without you even, you're transitioning when stuff that used to excite you don't excite you no more. Or you're in a transition when you see a bigger picture for your life than the little one you used to dealing with.
Exactly.
And that's just on that.
And we just had that conversation, so.
Yeah.
Hey.
So my other Instagram question is, have you ever brought a guy a drink?
Yeah, I have.
And how did that turn out for you? A charger?
I don't know. Like, I personally don't have a problem with that. But you know how I am.
It's not one over there.
That kind of stuff don't really bother me. Like,
bring the extension cord.
I guess it just depends on the situation. So, and then some guys are different than others.
Yeah.
Some guys don't like that. Like, I had that. I didn't do it, but like, I was having a conversation with him, and he was just like, not in front of his friends in so many words, which was cool. Like, I feel him.
So I haven't brought a guy a drink because by the time I got to that step, I was already in another relationship. Yeah. So I never had the time to buy a guy a drink. But the reason why I asked is because The reason why I asked because I was listening to a radio show one day, and the girl was like, that's how she met her husband. She talked to him first and not waited for him to talk to her. They were in the club. She didn't know him. They didn't have no friends in common. She just saw that she liked him and bought him a drink. They started a conversation. Boom. They married. And they've been married for like 15 years now. So I was like, if I was to ever be single again, which I don't see happening, I would probably approach a guy like that, buy him a drink, and see what happened.
See, mine wasn't really that case. We were already talking at the bar.
See, it's got to be somebody that...
It was like a...
Nothing in common, nothing mutual.
Yeah, I didn't buy a drink and like send it to him. But I don't shoot my shot, personally.
Well, this was her first time, too.
Yeah, I never tried
She
that
had
before.
been in 3 bad relationships, and she was like, you know what? Let me try a new approach. Let me try, being like... being the guy in this ordeal by buying him a drink and inviting him for conversation, and it worked out. They've been married for 15 years. So shout out to her. I think her name was Vicky or Vivian, something with a V, and she was on the radio. She was a caller in on the radio. So yeah, that is that. So now that we got all of that out the way, we done talked y'all head off. Let's talk about music though, and I already know what you want to talk about because I want to talk about it too. Let's talk about this Savage remix with Beyonce, the Queen Bee herself. I saw it and I instantly tagged you. I'm like, you gotta listen to this. So how did you feel before you even listened to the song? How did you feel about her being on the record?
First of all, I feel like I knew they was gonna do something together. They both from Houston. Right now, Megan like one of the hottest things out. I just kind of felt it, And what's the better time to do it than now when ain't shit else going on, You already know how I feel about it. I love it. Beyonce can make a song about air. I don't give a fuck.
But people already wearing her verse out. Like, I didn't see the jumping up and down in the jeans verse. I didn't see.
But it's day one, so you know you're gonna see it everywhere.
Girl, I'm like, all right now, let's not wear it out.
I already got like 6 captions. I can't wait to take some pictures.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, people already making captions.
Like a million times.
People done pulled out old pictures. People done went and got on some makeup to make these captions. I'm like, child. And she talked about fans only. Why did she do that? Because now bitches is running the fans only. I'm like, Lord, here we go. But let's be clear.
That's better than putting your pussy lips on live for $1,000.
Period. But let's be clear though, fans only started in Europe. And the way that it started in Europe was a way for people to like get their content out in the world. Mm-hmm. So people weren't just like doing like sexy videos or naked pictures. People was like doing cooking shows, promoting their book and doing little stuff like that.
Oh, so people just
that's what fans only was supposed to started out to be like. But of course, once it get around the globe, it then turned into something sexual. So now the only way you can have a fans only if you're doing something sexual, which is crazy because it was a business adventure for one. Wow. Something else I'm listening to lately, Tokyo Jets. I love Tokyo Jets. She's been releasing like new tracks every Thursday. So far, my favorite track is Respect. If you don't know who Tokyo Jets is, please go listen to her. She's mad dope. Another album I've been listening to a lot is Kiana Lede. I hope I said her last name right. But I love all her music. But she has an album out now called Kiki. And that's just the soundtrack to my life a little bit right now. And of course, I'm still stuck on Janae. And my favorite 2 songs on the album right now is Love and 10,000 Hours with Nas. Like, even that song kind of low-key sad, that's still my shit. I still be bumping it.
I still haven't gotten to that yet.
So what you been listening to lately? Anything new?
I was about to say, you already know your depressed ass music. You know who I like? I like Bia for whatever reason.
I like her too.
So that's probably the newest thing I listen to.
Ever since she been on Russ album. I love Russ. Shout out to Russ.
And I still keep playing. I can't get over Partisan Fontaine album.
That's been based. So I ain't really.
I cannot get over that.
That's just on that. I've been listening that over and over. I've been listening to his music since 2016, 17. I've been listening to all his music. Yeah. So when people just now catching on, I'm like, I've been listening to him.
Yeah.
Just like when people
started. This new album though is super dope. I think people who don't know who he is, they should check the new album out. And he's worked with a lot of people, and he's wrote a lot of y'all favorite rappers. A lot of y'all female rappers too.
Mm-hmm. So let's be clear. He be writing a lot. He a ghostwriter for a lot of these rappers out here. Mm-hmm. Let's be real clear. But yeah, he mad dope. I'm always gonna listen to him. Yeah. I don't care if he put out a song about water. I'm listening to it. But I mean, it's just because I'm a lyricist. Like I listen to music for lyrics and content and what people have to say. That's what I listen to. Like I can't listen to Boosie. Like I don't understand him. I'm not from where he from. I never been through what he been through. Yeah. I can't listen to him. I can't listen to none of this mumble rap. I don't like Future. I don't like Future. Because I can't understand his music. I might listen to it in a club. That's about it. But he's not on my playlist. Like, I just can't listen to this mumble rap. I'm sorry.
It's like, see, me personally.
And too much hood music.
I was about to say that.
Give me a headache. Some stuff I
never
bop
been through
with.
it. I can't get down
I bop. It. Don't get it wrong. I bop with Cashed Out and Icewear Vezo. I bop with them. I don't know why, but I could listen to their little hood music.
But it's one thing to like listen to it.
But that's about it.
But some people really be motivated by stuff that they ain't never been through.
That part too. Oh, and shout out to my twin D-boy. I listen to his music when I'm feeling like I want to beat somebody's ass. I'll listen to his music or Gotti music. That's about it. That's who I all can really listen to.
I don't like rap music for real.
Yeah, I'm not a rap music person, but I will listen to Partisan Fontaine, Drake, Wale, Lupe Fiasco when he ever do new music, and
my favorite rapper be on your list.
Jonas Luker and Big Sean. That's about as far as rap as I go.
Wow.
What?
Yo Gotti and 2 Chainz.
Bitch, them good they're not conscious.
That was my favorite rapper.
I can't listen to them either.
I mean, I like Partisan though because of his, like, I love a man that's just into women. About women being better. Like, I just love that.
Different shapes and sizes.
Yes.
Have y'all not looked at his
Even
videos?
I think he like dark skinned girls, so I guess I ain't got no shot. But he, I don't know, he just speaks so positive about women. Like, he don't make a lot of songs calling girls bitches and hoes and none of that. Like, it's really more so like, girl, you dope as fuck. Understand your worth. You can have any nigga you want. Like, that right there makes me like him a lot.
So yeah, that's I think that's what really attracted me to him. Yeah, because he just so dope with his wordplay, and not one song have I heard him be like, "You stupid bitch" and stuff like that. So I can deal with that. So
when I first heard him, that's the first, like, when I can't remember what song you played for me, but I heard something, and I was like, "Dang, that's kind of dope," because we don't get that a lot. Yeah. And in the way that he do it though, like, let's be clear. It's rappers that do it, but they play it like in a sadder tone. Like, he make it seem like a hype ass song. Like, you know my favorite song.
Girl, I sing you so much music, I can't never.
But like Money Machine for a perfect, like Money Machine, my favorite song. It's basically like, girl, you got your shit together. Don't be sitting around worried about no nigga. Like,
you ain't booked. The only time you get on like, the flight is you.
The kind of shit that I like. It's like, yeah, you right. Which it do suck though for like when you trying to find a man, because you be like, I don't need you. Like, what the fuck?
You be like, Partisan said,
I don't need no nigga. Like, that's the one bad thing.
Partisan said, I don't gotta take your shit.
My favorite rappers is 2 Chainz, of course.
Girl.
Yo Gotti, and I think I can put Partisan on my favorite rap list. Yeah. And I like Mystical.
Bitch, get the fuck out. Okay, all right. You can head out now.
That's my other favorite rapper.
You can head out now. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a rap person. Like, it's so crazy though. The main people that be sending me their music to listen to though be rappers, which is crazy to me. Yeah. It's like, but I love music so much I can pick up on certain stuff or be like, no, that's not it. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's like, I don't like rap, but I can still tell you yay or nay.
When you got an ear, you got an ear. You
can, like, I can still tell you yay or nay, or tell you to switch this up or turn this up or turn this down or say this differently. I can tell you to do that, but don't ask me to bump your shit because that's a dub. Like, my life is too. I think the thing is, I'm a calm person, so I like calm music. If I'm in the club, yes, I want to hear hype-ass music because I'm drinking, I'm feeling good, I'm with my girls, I want to turn the fuck up. But if I'm on a long drive or if I'm just chilling, I'm listening to calm music. Like, that's just that. Like, I'm not a hyper person, so I can't be feeling like I gotta shoot somebody all the fucking time. Like,
and see, like, with me being a writer, I have to listen to, like, when I listen to a song, I don't hear the beat. I don't hear how it go. I hear the lyrics first. Mm-hmm. If it don't make sense to me, even though I have some songs like City Girls is my guilty pleasure. I ain't used to like them until Rico Love did a song for them. But they my guilty pleasure as far as like, it just be something to listen to, especially when you just drinking or having fun. But realistically, when it comes to music, I don't be like, yeah, let me listen to that because it's motivating me. Like, no, like, I have to listen to the lyrics. You got to make a lot of sense for me to even listen to it.
Yeah, I think, but my number one go-to music to listen to is country. I'm sorry.
Country music have the best country writers music ever. You can sing, a country artist can have an album. One can be about God, one can be about marriage, one can be about sex, one can be about kids. They just talk about everything, and they just, like, speak on real feelings. I personally love, even, I don't put nothing above R&B, but right after R&B is country music. Yeah, the best music ever. And people be so, like, against it because they're not used to it. They'll be like,
that's white people
music. Like, that's white people music, or this boring. Like, again, I listen to the lyrics. I don't care about how they go. I don't care about the beat. I don't care about none of that.
I like their tone, though. About. It's like something about the guitars and shit that just
the different
really
instruments that you don't really listen to with R&B. Yeah. But I like R&B. It's just something that I grew up on. Like, my parents listen to. It's just something I just can't get away from personally.
Yeah.
Talk about writing, y'all. Go download My Best Friend album. What's the name of it? Go download it because I co-wrote a song on there.
Is it Breed Mix?
Breed Mix. Go download that ASAP.
How you don't know your own friend?
And if you don't want to download the whole thing, download All In and give me some feedback on how you feel about my writing, because that was something I wrote really quick.
No.
So I personally, I won't feel no kind of way if you feel like you didn't like it.
She didn't know her own friend.
Yeah, country music is rooted in blues. Blues is great music.
See, I can't listen to blues.
I don't.
I take that back.
But it ain't my number one choice.
I like Billy. I do like some of the older music, like Muddy Waters, Billie Holiday. What's the girl that danced naked? What's her name?
How you talking about? I can think of her name.
Joanne. Start with a J. And I could listen to her, but that's about it. But so yeah. So we wrapping it up. We gave y'all some good content, but I do want to give a few shout outs before I close out. Shout out to Big Brazy for always showing me love. Shout out to my Aunt Mary. I was supposed to be with her before this whole thing, before everything got shut down. I was supposed to be in Texas. And shout out to Julian. He was supposed to do a private listening party like a couple of weeks ago, but of course that got canceled due to COVID-19. So shout out to him. Shout out to Dre Hall again. His clothing brand Got Dreams. Shout out to him, and that's who I can really think of right now. You got any shout outs?
Not really. I want to thank everybody who participated on the live, giving us feedback and things like that. But make sure y'all go over and listen to the podcast.
Yes, I will be posting the podcast either Thursday or Friday. So make sure you support your girl. And that's on that. I'm Shay. You can follow me on Instagram at LADYTINK2406. And Daisy, you want to give out your credentials?
My Instagram is Daisy_DAEZ.
So, and that's on that. Thanks for listening.